Good evening. I'm going to share my life lesson on how family is very important and how one day you can be here and then the next you can be gone. My cousin Felicia Barnes went missing in December of 2010. She lived in North Carolina and she came up to Maryland to stay with her sister. Her sister was working on, I believe she went missing on Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve, her sister was working and Felicia was in the house by herself, and then Felicia's sister's ex-boyfriend came into the house, and when he came into the house, he tried to rape Felicia, and since she was fighting him off of her, he killed her pretty much, and he threw her into the river, the Susquehanna River in Maryland. It's the biggest river. You usually go over it when you're going into Maryland. It's really huge. But he threw her into that river, and he cut her body up before he threw her into the river and put her in like a storage bin, so her body was chopped up and cut up when they found her. So hard to talk about, but yeah, so Nancy Drew had did a special when Felicia went missing, and since nobody was really giving Felicia's story any publicity, it was just maybe notified once or twice. But Nancy Drew was on it, and she did a whole big hour special on saying how if this was a Caucasian girl, if she went missing, there would have been news alerts, Amber Alerts all over. But since this was an African American female who went missing, nobody really cared. So Nancy Drew took that into a racial aspect, and I kind of agree with her in a way on that, because that's just how our society works. But my cousin was found in April of 2011 in the river in a storage bin, and the police found her, and they found her only because I think they were still searching for her, and it was just still a big thing at the time, because it's just like, how can somebody go missing and possibly be killed but nobody can ever find them? It was just a big mystery, and her whole death and everything that happened to her made me think and realize, and moreover everything, cherish my family, because you can be here and you could be with your family, relaxing, watching TV, eating, going out to the beach, enjoying life, and then the next day something very, very dreadful and heartbreaking can happen, and you won't be there. You possibly can't be there the next day. So from Felicia's death, I took that mindset, like, one day you're here and you can be enjoying life, and then the next day you're gone. And I've applied that to pretty much my life, and now I cherish my family more than ever. My parents actually say I'm under them too much now, but I don't care, because, like I said, you can be here one day, then one day you're here, and then the next day you can be gone. And that's just my life lesson.